ex-girlfriend, she makes 6 figures, and I do this. And I had a conversation with her last week, and she said, you know, I went to a psychic. I'm like, well, what did the psychic say? She said, the psychic said that your career's taking off. I said, what career? And she said, your comedy career. They said that you're going to be making more money than me. I said, you're fucking getting fired. So I've been doing this for about 6 months now, and I'm still learning some things. People say, you need to keep the mic closer to your mouth so people can hear you better. I said, yeah, it's going to take a little while before I'm fully comfortable holding a dick-shaped object on my lips. Speaking of dick to lips, a few months ago, Jason Collins came out, the basketball player. You guys heard about him? I started thinking, I'm like, you know, in a traditional homosexual relationship, there's a gay top and there's a gay bottom, which I understand, it makes perfect sense. But what had me confused is I didn't know where he was going to fit in because he's a gay center. So the more I thought about it, I'm like, you know, maybe he goes both ways, but he plays good defense, so he's going to score on you more often. From a gay joke to a tight end joke, Aaron Hernandez. You know, I'm all for the justice system. You know, innocent until proven guilty. I was reading a Rolling Stone article about him, and the more and more I read, I'm like, I've seen porno where the people didn't appear to be as fucked as he is. Speaking of getting fucked, Kim Kanye has had a baby a few months ago, I guess. This is old shit, huh? Named the baby Northwest, and I'm like, that's kind of a funny name, because now Kim's vagina is the Northwest Passage. That's geography, you guys can Google it and get that. So, I'm over 30 now, and I don't have kids. I've never been married. My mom wants me to have kids. I said, Mom, I just might never have kids. She said, don't say that. I said, well, you know, I have 3 animals, and they overwhelm me sometimes. And oftentimes I go to bed trying to imagine my animals as actual children. And every time I do, I wake up hoping one of them ran away. I said, Ma, I really don't want to hurt your feelings, but I just might never have kids. She said, don't say that. I said, okay, what if I told you the person I was dating was 42, how would you feel? She goes, well, it's a little on the older side of having kids, but it's still possible. And she's younger than me, so I'm okay. I said, okay. I said, what if I told you they're 52? She got all pissed off. Whatever makes you happy. I said, that's a real good answer, Mike. Well, his name is Glenn. So, I love Girl Scout cookies. Anybody here love Girl Scout cookies? Like, I was walking up to a grocery store and they had this little tent sitting out front. And as I got close to the tent, this little girl comes running around the tent. Do you want to buy some Girl Scout cookies? I looked at her and said, oh, yes I would. Why else do you think I'm standing this close to you as a registered sex offender? The lady behind the tent grabs the little girl, pulls her away. I said, don't worry, lady. I'm not really registered. I'm glad y'all laughed at that joke. I told that joke a couple of nights ago, crickets. And it was at that moment I knew what it felt like to be a registered sex offender. So, something about me that is shocking to some people based on my haircut is I only date black women. I've never dated any white women. And, yeah. Did I mention I'm single? If you're black, you got a chance. So I was at a party with a black friend of mine who brought his white girlfriend who I've never met before. And when he introduced me, she goes, oh, you're the guy that doesn't like white women. I said, whoa. That's not true. I love white women. My mom and my sister are white. But that's as far as it goes. She kept nagging me about it. I said, you know, John Mayer did an interview where he said he fucked, all the chicks he fucked are white chicks, and so that his dick is a white supremacist. Anybody hear about that? I said, God damn it, mine's a motherfucking Black Panther. She asked me one more time, she goes, why aren't you attracted to white women? I said, because their pussy looks like pig's feet. maybe that's why the brothers like him so much. What does black pussy look like? I said, to me it looks like chocolate cake, and I fucking love chocolate cake. I heard this little scrawny white kid, he's like, you know, my ideal woman's half black and half white. I said, that's cool, I can dig that. I said, but is her mom white or black? And he goes, what difference does that make? I said, the dad you'd be dealing with. I think I got time for one more. I have a little short, fat friend. He says I look like Kevin Federline. So he calls me K-Fed everywhere we go. I'll be in the middle of a conversation with somebody. Go, doesn't he look like K-Fed? I'm like, man, if I had fucking kids, I wouldn't babysit them. I'd raise them. And I say he's short and fat, so I call him well-fed. Well-fed is a gun advocate. He likes to carry his gun everywhere he goes. And I said, dude, that's not really necessary. We're just going to fucking Dairy Queen. And he said, didn't you hear about the guy in the Dairy Queen parking lot that got beat up? That shit's not gonna happen to me. I said, yeah, that shit hasn't happened in the last 33 years of your life either. So that argument's kind of like a really ugly dude with a pocket full of condoms. Overly prepared for some shit that probably won't happen. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Witte. You can find me on Facebook, Fred Witte Comedy.